Hello, everyone, anyone. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you that come and hang out a bit. So today we're here for the next step on the NF official journey. So this is part 6, I believe. So we're here for Notepad, NF Notepad. I've got the official video up, links in the description. All right, Nate, Notepad.
You and we've been doing a lot together. And I look back and I appreciate all the times that we had together. You know? I remember just going down in my room and, trying to deal with some things. And you've always been there for that. Always. It's me and you. You and I been best friends ever since I was a young kid. Everything we did, where's time went? Got a lot of years coming up ahead of us, and ever since we met, I knew we'd get somewhere. But the fact is, I ain't really know when. I don't really know how either, but I can feel the goosebumps, my skin right in. I've been waiting for the moment. You and I can make it happen. A lot of people thinking we ain't gonna make it rapping. I ain't got a problem with them though. That don't even matter. We ain't looking for the people trying to say that we the baddest. Nah, never like that. Came a long way, never did it for the money. We ever make it big, I'ma give it to the family. Looking back now, everything is looking funny. You and I in the room writing, up late when the mood strikes us. We don't care if they do like us. Writing songs for the haters we ain't even got yet. Freestyling, somebody turn the mic up. Talking about things we don't really understand. Talking about things we don't really comprehend. Me and you trying to get it, we ain't quitting to the end. Now I'm standing on stage trying to give it to the fans. We took that karaoke machine from my room and we put it up to the CD player and played the instrumentals, and man, we've come a long way. A long way. I made a lot of mistakes, you've been there for the whole thing. Help me with the drama, rapping in the car outside daily. We don't care if it's a winter, we don't care if it's a summer. I remember writing raps with the curse words.
Okay, I'll go back a little. Wow, okay, so it sounds like he's talking about before any kind of recognition, before any kind of record deal, before any kind of popularity at all. It sounds like he's talking to a friend, it seems. We'll see where it goes, because I know Nate can hit you with the metaphor quick. Gosh, there was that one line of like being in that room, right, and getting goosebumps, like that feeling of like this is good, giving yourself goosebumps. That must have been something. But working with what you got, taking that karaoke machine, playing the instrumentals, and just working with what you got, trying to give it to the fans, he says. And Nate, I feel you, because I mean, and I know it's ridiculous to compare, right? It's super ridiculous. But me, I'm working with what I got here, which is not great, and I know that. And when I can upgrade things, I will upgrade things, and I want things to be a great quality for y'all and be perfectly synced and all of that. But, I just kind of figure done is better than perfect. Like, I've spent my life battling this whole, like, perfectionism state of mind, and I just try to give myself some grace. But anyway, my point is that, like, this is what Nate's talking about here. Like, they had a karaoke machine and a cassette player, that's what they were working with, but they wanted to make something. And maybe somebody would like it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to enjoy this. I am enjoying it, like, largely for the most part. I super enjoy the music and the supportive. subscribers and viewers, love my patrons. I just figure, you know, giving content to y'all is better than giving nothing because I'm waiting for that perfectness. And that's what he's talking about. But I also feel like he's talking to a friend. So we'll see where it goes, like I said. But he's like talking about his journey, and it gives you a sense of just how long he's been at it. It's like in him. And in a previous song that I did, NF Reaction, he had said, cut me, I bleed this. Like it's in me. I feel compelled to do this. I feel compelled to write. And then in Mansion, there was like this suggestion of like these walls are covered in lyrics as if to say, I'm never not thinking about the next rhyme scheme. I'm never not thinking about the next thing. So this is another glimpse at like him being, I assume, much younger, no resources, but just feeling compelled to create. It's like, let's keep going.
We ain't quitting to the end. Now I'm standing on stage trying to give it to the fans. We took that karaoke machine from my room and we put it up to the CD player and
Making
played the
something out of
instrumentals.
nothing.
And man, we've come a long way. A long way. I made a lot of mistakes, you've been there for the whole thing. Help me with the drama, rapping in the car outside daily. We don't care if it's a winter, we don't care if it's a summer. I remember writing raps with the curse words. I just wanna hear it, seems like everybody does it. Did it for a while, wasn't into all the customs. Tried to find who I was, being everything I was in real life, yeah. Got a lot of anger, you know where I'm at. Put it all over the pages and wrote it in the rap. Said that we could be amazing if I give us a chance. Now I'm looking around like, yeah, look at where we at. Look at where we at now, we ain't made it yet, but they can hear us in the background coming. Some are gonna hate it, some are gonna love it. I'ma put it in his hands and let God do the judging, yeah. Remember me? Just had you in the backpack, took you into school, writing on you like it's nothing. A lot of people in the room see me scribble on the page, but they ain't got a clue, nah, they ain't got a clue. We at the beginning, hoping someday you and I can say we made it and we did it. You ain't nothing but a notepad, tell me who you kidding. I'm just running out of space, I'll be back in a minute, turn the page on me. You know what's crazy is?
Okay, so is he talking to the notepad? Is that what I just heard? Oh, but man, he's talking about like trying to figure out who he is, perhaps as a person, but certainly as an artist, because he's talking about like I was doing all the cussing because that's what everybody was doing. But as you can see, like that's not really him. He doesn't cuss in his songs that I've heard so far and that I've heard from y'all in the comments is that he just doesn't do that. That's not who he is as an artist. And he's saying, he had a real internal struggle with trying to figure out who he was. He wanted to put out things that people would like and gravitate towards, but he also wanted to be true to himself. And it sounds like ultimately, in that struggle, authenticity won out because he's fully himself and he's saying that, you know what, I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to let God do the judging. People are going to love it or hate it. Whew, that's a powerful line.
Writing on you like it's nothing. A lot of people in the room see me scribble on the page, but they ain't got a clue, nah, they ain't got a clue. We at the beginning, hoping someday you and I can say we made it and we did it. You ain't nothing but a notepad, tell me who you kidding. I'm just running out of space, I'll be back in a minute, turn the page on me. You know what's crazy is, this just started as something that was an escape for us, And now I look around and there's a lot of people out there going through the same things, we've been through. And now this music we write is actually making an impact. It's crazy.
letting it breathe.
And that real music.
And of real music. You hear that ad lib at the end, and of real music, because this is his story. This is his truth. And and that's real. You can't take that from him, his life experience, his memories, his stories, how he's interpreted things. And so he's talking to the notepad. It's interesting how he personifies the notepad as like being a friend. So I feel like there's this underlying message of feeling very alone, right? Feeling very alone. And he says at one point, and I know I won't have the lyrics exactly right, but I believe he said, "It's funny how this just started as an escape for us." So, starting out with those rhymes, but he started out as just like an outlet, an escape. And then he says some other stuff, but he goes on to say, he kind of ends that bit with, "It's funny or it's amazing how these things are actually starting to have an impact for people." And I see that, y'all. I see that just in the comments, in the NF reactions that I do, the stories that y'all share. It makes a difference, and I've just got a whole lot of respect for anybody that's willing to be unapologetically themselves, be real, the good, the bad, and the ugly, put it out there because your intent is to make some kind of a positive impact for even one person. And that's what he's saying here, that he's looking back on all those nights or days. He says sitting in class, you know, writing, and people are looking at him and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue what he's going through. They don't have a clue what he's writing about in that notepad. So again, like this underlying message of like, man, he must have felt very alone. Him and his notepad. In another NF song I did, he did make a comment of how at one point he recognized like some of his earlier stuff was garbage, but he kept at it. He got better. And it's like now he has this chance. Like he got the label, he got the record deal. But y'all, and I'd be interested to hear some of that unreleased stuff, some of that stuff that's scribbled in that notepad. I just read it, I just to see, because it's just so real with him. Hmm. All right, NF notepad. That's that's it's just a really cool progression that he's representing in the song. From writing just to himself as an escape to having songs out there that are making an impact for people. That progression, eh, uh, and it's because he kept at it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anybody handed NF anything. It sounds like he struggled to get to where he is right now. He struggled to get that chance, that opportunity. From what I've heard so far, that's what it sounds like. And I mean, no disrespect to anybody else who, does get discovered, or if that even still happens, and become an overnight success. But this may clawed his way to where he is right now, it seems. And just showing that progression is, and I know I'm like late to this whole party, Nate, but I thank you, and I'm happy to be here now. I'm glad to be here now. So that was enough Notepad. And we'll be back with more enough in a future video because we are on this official journey. So thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.